In this video, I'm going to show you how to structure your Google Ads campaigns for massive success. This is the highest value task you could ever do when setting up or looking to revamp your Google Ads campaigns. You have to zoom out and make sure that you're going after the right types of traffic, okay, and that you're not wasting money on too generalized of traffic if you have any form of a limited budget. And you have to tie this all together to the overall strategy of your business. So this is for a bankruptcy lawyer, as this case study that we're doing as we build the campaign. I just want to show you the thought and the strategy that was put into this entire campaign structure that's been put together. So the way I structured it, so first things first, I had a full export file of the Google Keyword Planner showing me what all the searches were in the state of Arizona for a bankruptcy lawyer. And turns out that primarily the bankruptcy law niche in Arizona is primarily a location-based niche, meaning people are searching, specific town names and the words bankruptcy lawyer at higher frequency rates than we've seen in other markets for bankruptcy law and for, quite frankly, other areas of law. But this principle can be applied to whatever niche you're marketing, especially if it's a localized niche. So here's how we broke down our ad groups, which is one of the most important things of your campaign structure. So we have location-based ad groups here. So we have all the town names that we're going after with match types beneath. So we have our exact matches, our phrase matches, and our broad modified matches. For Tempe, Mesa, Tucson, those are the top three that they want to target. So we have a little bit more keywords there. And then we have other ones that we may do lower budget towards, which are keywords like Scottsdale, Glendale bankruptcy lawyer, Arizona, all the Arizona variations, which includes Arizona, AZ, and then lawyer and attorney variations. Then we have Phoenix keywords, which I have here last because we're not going to turn them on unless we need more traffic because those are more expensive. And then we have the near me keywords and then another town called Casa Grande. So one important part of the structure here is these Arizona ad groups. One thing I found out in my research, these Arizona ad groups, actually a lot of people type in things like bankruptcy lawyer Glendale, Arizona, or Glendale, AZ. And what problem you would run into is if you just turned on these Arizona bankruptcy lawyer ad groups, you occasionally would end up pulling in town-specific keywords like Glendale, Casa Grande, Chandler, Scottsdale, because Google would pick up the word Arizona bankruptcy lawyer, and then someone could also type in one of those specific towns, which would then completely go against the reasoning for building out all these separate ad groups based on location. So what we're going to do is we're going to put ad group negatives for all the Arizona ad groups. We're going to put ad group negatives for all the towns that could include the word AZ or Arizona before or after the search. So that's a good example of creating a good location-specific ad group structure. Then we have niche ad groups. This is different, okay? The reason why we segment these things is because for location ad groups, your unique selling proposition in the ad in headline 1, headline 2 is going to be pretty similar, right? It's just you're changing the town name. However, niche ad groups, sometimes you're solving a different pain point, right? So what we noticed is that people search for a bankruptcy lawyer, in addition to with location variation, they search for Chapter 7 bankruptcy lawyer, Chapter 13. They search for garnishment lawyer, which is when people's wages get pretty much taken away from them to pay back the debt. Debt relief lawyer, BK lawyer, which is an abbreviation search. Then we have foreclosure lawyer. Then we have business bankruptcy lawyer. We have medical bankruptcy, and we have medical. Oh, I have a duplicate here. made this video, I would have redundantly made another ad group. Okay, so those are some niche ad groups that we're going to be launching. And again, we have the match types here. So what's going to be the strategy here? Well, okay, we're going to have these ad groups. This is going to be a bigger statewide campaign, and we're just going to segment it by these niches of demand. We're going to throw lawyer and attorney in the same ad group keywords to see which ones are actually working before we go and split it all out and create unnecessary work on ad groups that may or may not have long-lasting potential for our client that we're building a campaign for. Okay, and then next we have the negative keyword strategy, which I went in depth into in another video, excluding a lot of price-sensitive keywords that signify someone is not looking to pay a retainer. And then we have a general list of negatives. We have state full spellings, state abbreviations, and then every major city except for the cities in which we're marketing. So we had to remove. We take a list of the top 1 to 200 major cities, and then we'll remove every city that's in Arizona in this case, so that we're not excluding towns that are within our geographic area. And then I just have general ad group notes. These are all the potential ad groups that we could have went after. Student loans, we could have went after Chapter 11, we could have went after corporate keywords, creditor lawyer, debtor lawyer. But what I did, since we're very communicative as a marketing company, I asked the client, do you want to go after all of these niche ad groups? And they said, oh, I want to go after X, Y, Z, and this and that and that. They said they didn't want some of these other ad groups. So this is why it's very important to be clear on what you do want to market for and what you don't want to market for. So here's a great example of how to break down a campaign structure from the ad group and negative keyword level so that you know how you're going to build your campaign within the interface. Hope this video was helpful. If you want a downloadable for this exact template here so you can use it for a campaign that you or someone else is building, just go to SMB, smallmediumbusinessteam.com. That's smbteam.com, and submit your information and just let us know that this is what you're looking for. Mention the video, and then we'll give you a downloadable for this if you reach out. So I hope this was valuable.